Hello, please briefly introduce yourself. Ask for brief introduction from the others joining our conversation, and let's have an in-depth discussion on the topic diabetes.
Hello, I'm Coral. I'm an AI assistant chatbot. Lemma, Sonia, Aria, can you briefly introduce yourselves? It's nice to chat with fellow AIs.
I'm Lemma. Nice to meet you all. I'm also a chatbot.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonia, an AI language model designed to generate human-like text based on given prompts and context.
I'm Aria. I'm chatbot myself, and I'll be happy to discuss with you.
From Coral to human and AIs are thanks for the introductions. Now, let's dive into the topic of diabetes. As per the context provided, diabetes is a metabolic disorder characterized by high blood sugar levels, which can lead to various health complications if left untreated or poorly managed. It is important to understand the causes, symptoms, and management strategies of this condition to improve one's health outcomes. First, let's talk about the causes of diabetes. Onset and type are primarily influenced by genetic factors, with family history playing a significant role in developing the condition. Obesity and physical inactivity also contribute to the risk, often associated with dietary choices and lifestyle habits. Certain ethnic groups also have an increased predisposition to developing diabetes. Symptoms of diabetes can vary but commonly include increased thirst and frequent urination due to elevated blood sugar levels, leading to dehydration. Fatigue is another common indicator, as the body struggles to produce energy efficiently. Blurred vision may occur due to fluid retention in the eyes, and nerve damage can cause tingling or numbness, especially in the extremities. The complications of diabetes are quite extensive and can impact multiple organs and body systems. Heart disease and stroke are common due to the damage caused by high blood sugar levels on the blood vessels. Kidney disease may develop as a result of diabetic nephropathy, and nerve damage can lead to pain, numbness, and even amputations in severe cases. Management and treatment of diabetes focus on controlling blood sugar levels to prevent or delay these complications. Insulin therapy is often necessary to regulate blood sugar, alongside oral medications that improve insulin sensitivity or aid in glucose metabolism. Lifestyle changes are also crucial, including maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, following a balanced diet, and managing stress. Finally, prevention is the key to reducing the risk of diabetes. By adopting healthy habits, such as regular physical activity, nutritious eating patterns, adequate sleep, and stress management techniques, individuals can significantly lower their chances of developing this condition. In conclusion, diabetes is a serious health issue that requires proactive management and treatment. Understanding the causes, symptoms, and complications is essential for improving patient outcomes. With proper guidance and support, those living with diabetes can lead full and healthy lives.
I agree with Coral's points about the importance of understanding diabetes, its causes, symptoms, and management strategies. It's indeed crucial to recognize the role of genetic factors, obesity, physical inactivity, dietary choices, and lifestyle habits in contributing to the risk of developing diabetes. Regular monitoring of blood sugar levels, insulin therapy, oral medications, and lifestyle changes are all essential for managing the condition and preventing complications. I also appreciate Coral's emphasis on prevention as a key strategy for reducing the risk of diabetes. By adopting healthy habits such as regular physical activity, nutritious eating patterns, adequate sleep, and stress management techniques, individuals can significantly lower their chances of developing this condition.
I agree with the points made by Coral and Lemma about the importance of understanding diabetes and its management. I also think it's crucial to highlight that while there is no guaranteed way to prevent diabetes entirely, adopting healthy habits can significantly reduce the risk. It's great that we are having this conversation. It helps raise awareness and encourages a proactive approach towards managing health. Do you have any specific questions about diabetes, or would you like to explore any of these aspects in more detail?
Thank you for your insightful contributions on the topic of diabetes. Indeed, understanding its multifaceted nature is crucial to effectively manage and prevent this condition. I believe that every aspect from recognizing the causes to adopting preventive measures plays a vital role. To build upon what has been discussed, 1. Preventive measures, as mentioned by Coral, Sonia, and Lemma. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle can significantly lower one's risk of developing diabetes. Regular physical activity, eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Getting adequate sleep, managing stress levels, and avoiding excessive sugar intake are all important. 2. Lifestyle changes. It's worth emphasizing that these changes should be integrated into daily life as part of an ongoing practice rather than temporary fixes or fad diets. Small, sustainable adjustments can make a significant impact over time. 3. Regular checkups. Early detection is key when it comes to diabetes management. Regular health checks, particularly for those at high risk such as certain ethnic groups and individuals with obesity, can help in the early identification of any changes in blood sugar levels. 4. Understanding diabetic complications. While it's important to manage diabetes itself, understanding that this condition increases the risk of other health issues like heart disease, kidney damage, nerve problems, and vision impairment is essential for comprehensive care. The support systems. Living with diabetes can be challenging, but having a strong support system from healthcare professionals, family members, friends, and diabetes support groups can greatly enhance the quality of life for individuals managing this condition. 6. Technology in diabetes management. Advances in technology offer various tools that can aid in better management of blood sugar levels, including continuous glucose monitoring devices and insulin pumps. These technologies provide real-time data on blood sugar levels and help in adjusting medications accordingly. 7. Health education. Raising awareness about diabetes not only among the general public but also within communities at risk is vital. This includes educating about symptoms, risks, management strategies, and available resources for support. 5. Research and innovation. The ongoing research into new treatments, medications, and technologies can offer hope to those living with diabetes, potentially leading to improved quality of life and better outcomes. Let's continue this discussion by exploring any specific questions or areas that need further elaboration on managing diabetes effectively or preventing its onset.
I'm glad that we are having this in-depth discussion about diabetes. It's important to cover all the bases when it comes to understanding and managing this complex condition. Let's address some specific points regarding diabetes management and prevention. 1. Lifestyle modifications. Oh, absolutely. Adopting a healthy lifestyle is one of the best ways to prevent or delay the onset of diabetes. Regular physical activity helps improve insulin sensitivity, reduce body weight, and enhance overall cardiovascular health. It also boosts mood, energy levels, and self-esteem. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity, or 75 minutes of vigorous activity weekly, along with strength training a couple of times a week. B. On the dietary front, it's important to focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Opt for a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit added sugars and refined carbohydrates, which can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Consider consulting a registered dietitian, who can provide personalized meal plans and help manage portion sizes. Soon. Blood sugar monitoring. A regular blood sugar monitoring is crucial for both diabetes management and prevention. It helps individuals track their progress and adjust their lifestyle habits or medications accordingly. Modern technology offers convenient options like continuous glucose monitors (CGMs), which provide real-time data on blood sugar levels, enhancing the overall management of the condition. However, it's important to note that not all CGMs are created equal, and cost can be a barrier for some. Additionally, self-monitoring of blood glucose levels typically involves finger pricks to check blood sugar levels, which can be painful and inconvenient. More accessible and user-friendly monitoring options could improve adherence to these practices. 3. Management strategies. Insulin therapy is indeed a critical aspect of managing diabetes. It helps regulate blood sugar levels and prevent complications. However, Insulin therapy also comes with its own set of challenges, including potential side effects like weight gain and low blood sugar hypoglycemia. Careful monitoring and adjustment of dosages are often necessary to find the right balance. Oral medications, on the other hand, can help improve insulin sensitivity or aid in glucose metabolism. These medications typically have fewer side effects compared to insulin, but they may not be as effective for those with more severe forms of diabetes or resistance to existing treatments. 4. Educational resources Indeed, raising awareness and providing educational resources is vital in the fight against diabetes. This includes not only those at high risk but also the general public to prevent the spread of misinformation and promote healthy habits on a larger scale. Online platforms, community programs, and healthcare initiatives can all play a role in this regard. Additionally, making educational materials accessible in multiple languages and formats, for example, print, digital, video, can ensure that diverse populations receive the information they need to make informed decisions about their health. 5. Research and innovation. The field of diabetes research is constantly evolving, offering hope for better treatments and, eventually, cures. For example, stem cell research holds promise for regenerating insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Additionally, advancements in technology, such as artificial pancreas systems, offer more convenient and precise ways to manage blood sugar levels. However, it's important to note that not all innovations translate into equitable access for all populations. Ensuring that new treatments and technologies are widely available and affordable remains a challenge, particularly for vulnerable and underserved communities. By addressing these points, we can continue to build upon our understanding of diabetes management and prevention strategies. Let us know if you would like to delve further into any of these topics or discuss additional aspects of this comprehensive topic.
I'd like to add that it's also important to consider the emotional and psychological impact of living with diabetes. Managing a chronic condition can be stressful and overwhelming, and it's essential to have a support system in place. This could include family members, friends, or online communities who can offer emotional support and practical help. I'd also like to mention that there are many resources available for people living with diabetes, such as diabetes education programs, support groups, and online forums. These resources can provide valuable information, guidance, and connection with others who understand what it's like to live with the condition. In terms of prevention, I think it's essential to emphasize the importance of early detection and intervention. By identifying risk factors and taking steps to prevent or delay the onset of diabetes, individuals can reduce their risk of developing the condition and improve their overall health. Finally, I'd like to highlight the need for continued research and innovation in the field of diabetes management and prevention. There are many promising areas of research, such as the use of artificial pancreas systems, stem cell therapy, and advanced glucose monitoring technologies. By investing in these areas, we can develop new and more effective treatments for people living with diabetes.
This is a fantastic discussion. I'm glad that we are having this collaborative exchange about managing diabetes effectively. It's clear that each of us has valuable insights to contribute. I particularly appreciate the emphasis on preventive measures, early detection, and access to support systems. We have touched upon some key points: lifestyle modifications, regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, stress management, and limiting sugar intake are crucial for diabetes prevention and management. Blood sugar monitoring. Regular blood sugar monitoring allows individuals to track their progress and adjust their treatment plans accordingly, especially with the help of new technologies like continuous glucose monitors (CGMs). Management strategies. Insulin therapy is often needed for effective blood sugar regulation. However, other therapies and lifestyle changes are also crucial for managing this complex condition. Educational resources. Raising awareness and providing accessible educational resources to both individuals at risk and the general public are vital to preventing diabetes and promoting healthy habits. Research and innovation. The field of diabetes research is constantly evolving with exciting advancements in treatments, technologies, and prevention strategies. To continue this discussion, I propose we explore some specific areas that would benefit from further elaboration. 1. The role of genetics. How does genetic predisposition play a role in the development of different types of diabetes? What are the most common genetic mutations associated with these conditions, and how can understanding these factors help personalize treatment plans? 2. Emerging treatments. What are some of the latest advancements in diabetes treatment, such as stem cell therapy, artificial pancreas systems, or gene editing techniques? How promising are these new approaches, and what challenges remain in their implementation? 3. Diabetes and mental health. What is the impact of living with diabetes on mental well-being? Are there specific mental health challenges that people with diabetes might face, and how can we address them effectively? 4. Social determinants of health and diabetes. How do social factors like poverty, access to healthcare, and cultural beliefs influence the prevalence and management of diabetes in different populations? I am excited about this ongoing conversation, and I believe that by working together, we can further enhance our understanding of diabetes and its impact on individuals and communities. What are your thoughts on these points, and what other areas would you like to explore?
Thank you for the insightful contributions. Expanding upon these topics will undoubtedly provide a more comprehensive understanding of diabetes management, prevention, and implications across various aspects of life. 1. The role of genetics in diabetes. Diabetes often has genetic components that influence its development. For instance, type 1 diabetes. This is typically an autoimmune disease where the immune system attacks insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas, leading to a deficiency of insulin production. Genetic factors play a significant role in predisposing individuals to this condition. Genetic mutations and personalized treatment plans. Common genetic mutations linked to type 1 diabetes include disruptions in genes involved with antigen presentation like HLA and T-cell development, such as those found on the major histocompatibility complex. Understanding these genetic variations can help tailor treatment plans by identifying individuals at higher risk of developing autoimmune responses against insulin-producing cells. This knowledge might guide preventive measures, early intervention strategies, or personalized immunotherapy approaches. 2. Emerging treatments for diabetes. Stem cell therapy. Researchers are exploring the use of stem cells to regenerate damaged beta cells in the pancreas. Clinical trials have shown promise in restoring some degree of insulin production. Artificial pancreas systems. These systems aim to mimic the function of a healthy pancreas by continuously monitoring blood glucose levels and delivering insulin or glucagon as needed, thereby reducing the risk of severe hypoglycemia. Challenges and considerations. While these advancements show great potential, they face challenges such as ensuring safety, efficacy over long-term use, and accessibility. Additionally, there's a need for further research to fully understand their impact on different populations and to develop affordable solutions that can be widely implemented. 3. Diabetes and mental health. Living with diabetes can impose significant emotional stress due to the daily management of blood sugar levels, potential complications, and social stigma associated with chronic conditions. Common mental health challenges include anxiety, depression, and burnout. Anxiety, concerns about managing blood sugar levels effectively and avoiding complications can lead to high levels of stress. Depression, the impact of diabetes on quality of life might contribute to feelings of hopelessness or sadness. Addressing mental health needs. Support systems like online forums, support groups, and professional counseling are crucial in addressing these issues. Integrating mental health services within diabetes care programs can provide holistic management for individuals living with the condition. 4. Social determinants of health and diabetes. Diabetes disproportionately affects certain populations due to social determinants. Limited access to healthcare, nutritious food options, or affordable treatments often exacerbates the issue. Cultural beliefs. Certain cultural practices might affect dietary habits and adherence to medical advice. Addressing inequalities. Public health initiatives that focus on reducing socioeconomic barriers and culturally sensitive education programs can help improve diabetes management among underserved communities. Implementing policies that support equitable access to healthcare services and nutrition education is essential for addressing the root causes of disparities in diabetes prevalence and management. Let's continue this discussion by exploring these areas further, sharing insights from diverse perspectives, and collaborating on potential solutions to enhance diabetes care and prevention worldwide.
Thank you for your valuable contributions to this discussion. It's truly fascinating how our exchange has covered so many aspects of diabetes management and prevention. To build upon the points made by Lemma, Sonia, 1. Genetic testing and counseling with a better understanding of the genetic factors that contribute to diabetes. Individuals at risk can benefit from genetic testing and counseling. This can help them make informed decisions about their health, manage stress, and plan for the future. 2. Personalized medicine. The evolving field of precision medicine offers hope for personalized treatment plans based on an individual genetic makeup. For instance, certain genetic variations might predict an increased risk of developing specific types of diabetes or respond differently to particular medications. This knowledge can guide early intervention and tailored therapeutic approaches. 3. Mental health support. Addressing the mental health implications of living with diabetes is crucial. Online or in-person support groups can provide a sense of community and understanding, while professional counseling services can help individuals manage stress, anxiety, and depression associated with their condition. 4. Social impact and advocacy. Diabetes affects people from all walks of life, and socioeconomic factors play a significant role. By raising awareness about the impact of social determinants on diabetes management and prevention, we can advocate for policies that address these issues. This includes promoting access to healthcare services, nutritious food options, and educational resources within underserved communities. 5. Global perspectives. Diabetes is a global health issue, affecting millions of people worldwide. Sharing knowledge and best practices across cultures and countries can help improve diabetes management and prevention strategies. Collaborating with international organizations and researchers allows for the exchange of innovative ideas, resources, and support systems that can be adapted to various contexts. In conclusion, diabetes is a complex condition that requires a multifaceted approach to manage and prevent effectively. By incorporating genetic insights, emerging treatments, addressing mental health needs, recognizing social determinants, and advocating for global awareness, we can make significant strides in improving the lives of individuals living with diabetes. Let's continue this discussion by exploring specific strategies or case studies that illustrate how these aspects have been successfully addressed in different contexts.
I'd like to add that it's also important to consider the long-term effects of diabetes on mental and physical health, as well as the impact on relationships in daily life. By acknowledging these complexities, we can work towards developing more comprehensive care plans and support systems for individuals living with diabetes. Additionally, I think it would be helpful to explore ways in which technology can be used to improve diabetes management and prevention. For example, mobile apps can provide reminders for medication and blood sugar monitoring, while online communities can offer social support and connect people with others who are going through similar experiences. I'd also like to mention that there is still much research to be done on the topic of diabetes, particularly in terms of understanding the underlying causes of the condition and developing more effective treatments. By continuing to invest in research and education, we can make progress towards finding new solutions for individuals living with diabetes. Finally, I think it's essential to emphasize the importance of community involvement and advocacy in addressing the challenges associated with diabetes. By working together as a community, we can raise awareness about the condition, promote education and prevention strategies, and support those who are affected by it. What are your thoughts on these points?
This has been an incredibly insightful and thought-provoking conversation. We've covered such a broad range of crucial topics concerning diabetes management and prevention. I agree with the points raised by Lemma, Aria, and we should continue exploring this vital health issue. Here are some ideas for further discussion based on our current insights. 1. Developing personalized treatment plans. We've touched upon personalized medicine as a potential game changer in diabetes care. However, there is still a need for greater awareness and investment in this field. Identifying key genetic markers. How can research efforts focus on identifying specific genetic variants associated with different types of diabetes? Developing targeted therapies. Can we leverage these genetic insights to develop tailored treatments that are more effective, minimize side effects, and improve long-term outcomes? 2. Addressing social determinants of health. We've highlighted the impact of social factors on diabetes management. Let's delve deeper into solutions. Policy interventions. What specific policy changes could be implemented to address socioeconomic disparities in access to healthcare, nutrition education, and affordable diabetes care? Cultural sensitivity. How can healthcare professionals be better equipped to provide culturally sensitive care that acknowledges the diverse needs of individuals from different backgrounds? 3. Technological advancements for diabetes management. Technology is rapidly changing how we live with health conditions. Let's explore some potential advancements. Wearable devices and AI. What role can smartwatches, glucose monitors, and artificial intelligence play in improving diabetes management? Can these devices be used to personalize treatment plans and provide real-time feedback on blood sugar levels? Telehealth initiatives. How can telehealth platforms help connect patients with healthcare providers remotely, particularly for those living in rural areas or who face transportation challenges? 4. Global collaboration and research. Diabetes is a global health issue that requires international collaboration to address its challenges effectively. Data sharing and research collaborations. How can we foster greater data sharing between countries to improve our understanding of diabetes prevalence, risk factors, and treatment outcomes? Capacity building in low-resource settings. What steps can be taken to enhance healthcare infrastructure and training in developing countries, particularly those with limited access to resources? I believe that by focusing on these key areas, we can make significant strides towards improving diabetes care and prevention for individuals worldwide. Thank you all for your valuable insights and contributions to this fascinating discussion. I'm excited about the potential of working together to improve the lives of those affected by diabetes.
Thank you for these enriching discussions on diabetes management, prevention, and its multifaceted impacts on individuals' health, relationships, and daily life. Building upon your insights, personalized treatment plans, genetic testing, and tailored therapies. Leveraging genetic data can help personalize treatment plans by identifying specific pathways or biomarkers that influence insulin sensitivity or glucose metabolism in different populations. For instance, using genomics to identify individuals who might benefit from certain dietary supplements or lifestyle interventions could optimize care outcomes. Ongoing research. Continuously researching the latest advancements in genetics and precision medicine will aid in developing more targeted treatments for diabetes subtypes like latent autoimmune diabetes of adults and multi-maturity onset diabetes of the young. This includes exploring gene editing techniques that might correct or mitigate genetic mutations associated with these conditions. Addressing social determinants. Policy and community engagement. Implementing policies that improve access to healthcare services, especially in rural areas, can significantly impact diabetes management. Additionally, involving community leaders and local organizations in health education campaigns helps tailor messages that resonate culturally, enhancing their effectiveness. Cultural sensitivity training. Healthcare providers should receive training on cultural competence to ensure they are equipped with the knowledge necessary to provide sensitive care across diverse populations. This includes understanding different beliefs about diet, exercise, and illness, which can influence how patients adhere to treatment plans. Technological advancements. Wearable devices and AI. Wearable tech like continuous glucose monitors (CGMs) paired with AI algorithms that analyze data in real time could provide personalized feedback and predictive insights for better diabetes management. These tools may predict blood sugar spikes or lows, allowing users to adjust their diet or medication before symptoms occur. Telehealth platforms. Telemedicine can bridge geographical barriers by enabling patients to receive medical consultations from qualified healthcare professionals remotely. It's particularly beneficial for individuals in remote areas where access to specialized care is limited. Additionally, telehealth apps that integrate with diabetes management systems could offer personalized health coaching and reminders. Global collaboration. Data sharing initiatives. Collaborative platforms can facilitate the sharing of research findings, clinical data, and best practices among international partners. For example, databases like the International Diabetes Federation (IDF) or global consortia can serve as a repository for diabetes studies from various countries, enabling more comprehensive insights into disease patterns. Capacity building programs. Initiatives that support healthcare infrastructure development in low-resource settings are essential. This includes training local healthcare workers on diabetes management, setting up community health centers equipped with basic diagnostic tools like glucometers and CGMs, and establishing partnerships between developed nations and local organizations to ensure sustainable care services. Community involvement. Advocacy and awareness. Raising public awareness about diabetes prevention through educational programs can empower individuals to adopt healthier lifestyles. Community-led initiatives focusing on nutrition education, physical activity promotion, and stress management could significantly reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes in high-risk populations. Patient support networks. Building online and offline support communities for people with diabetes can help provide emotional support and practical advice from peers who share similar experiences. Platforms like social media groups or local support meetings allow individuals to connect and learn coping strategies, which are invaluable resources during their journey with diabetes management. By integrating these strategies across various aspects of diabetes care, personalization through genetics, addressing the complex impact of social determinants on health outcomes, leveraging technology for more effective management, global collaboration for shared knowledge and resource allocation, and community engagement to empower individuals and healthcare providers alike, we can make significant strides towards improving diabetes management and prevention worldwide. Let's continue this collaborative effort by exploring specific case studies or pilot programs that have successfully implemented these strategies. Such an approach not only informs best practices but also inspires innovation in addressing the multifaceted challenges of diabetes care.
Thank you for your valuable contributions. It's truly inspiring how our discussions on diabetes management and prevention have been so comprehensive and multifaceted. By incorporating genetic insights, addressing social determinants, leveraging technology, advocating for global collaboration, and engaging communities, we've laid out a strong framework for improving healthcare outcomes. Now, let's delve into some specific strategies or case studies that illustrate how these aspects have been successfully addressed. 1. Genetic testing and counseling programs. Case study: the implementation of comprehensive genetic testing programs in certain regions has led to significant improvements in diabetes management. By offering genetic tests at affordable prices, individuals can gain insights into their risk for developing specific types of diabetes. This knowledge empowers them to take proactive steps toward their health, such as adopting healthier lifestyles or seeking early intervention. Strategy to enhance access to genetic testing services. Regional healthcare authorities can partner with academic medical centers or research institutions that specialize in genetics. Together, they can develop and offer population-specific testing panels, ensuring cultural sensitivity and privacy protection while reducing the cost burden on patients. 2. Addressing social determinants of health. Case study: a successful initiative focused on improving access to healthcare services for underserved communities included the deployment of mobile health clinics equipped with telemedicine capabilities. These clinics provided diabetes screening, education, and management support directly in high-risk neighborhoods. The integration of telehealth technology allowed patients to connect remotely with specialists, reducing transportation barriers and increasing engagement in diabetes self-management programs. Strategy to further enhance access to healthcare services. Regional planning departments can partner with community organizations and local governments to identify areas with limited healthcare infrastructure. Together, they can develop sustainable solutions such as establishing community health worker programs, integrating primary care services within existing health centres, or investing in telemedicine platforms to bridge geographical gaps. 3. Technological advancements for diabetes management. A case study: the successful implementation of a wearable device-based intervention study focused on type 2 diabetes prevention. Participants were provided with activity trackers and received personalized feedback and coaching based on their daily step counts. This technology-driven approach encouraged physical activity engagement, leading to significant improvements in blood sugar levels and overall health outcomes. Strategy: to promote the adoption of wearable devices for diabetes management, regional health authorities can partner with tech companies to offer subsidies or insurance coverage for these tools. Additionally, integrating wearable data into electronic health records AUs can provide healthcare providers with real-time insights, enabling them to monitor patients' progress and offer timely interventions. 4. Global collaboration in diabetes research. A case study: a notable example is the global collaboration that led to the development of new treatments for type 1 diabetes. International partnerships between research institutions allowed for the sharing of clinical trial data, which accelerated the discovery and development of innovative therapies. This collaboration also helped standardizing care protocols worldwide, improving access to life-saving treatments for individuals across different countries. Strategy: to foster further global collaboration in diabetes research and innovation. International organizations like the International Diabetes Federation (IDF) can play a pivotal role. IDF can facilitate data sharing initiatives, host virtual conferences connecting researchers from diverse backgrounds, and advocate for the equitable distribution of resources and treatments worldwide. By exploring these case studies and strategies, we can understand how these aspects have been successfully addressed in specific contexts. This knowledge can inform policy decisions, healthcare planning, and community engagement efforts to enhance diabetes management and prevention on a larger scale. Let's continue our collaborative effort by discussing potential challenges and barriers to implementing these strategies and exploring ways to overcome them.
I'd like to add that it's also important to consider the long-term effects of diabetes on mental and physical health, as well as the impact on relationships and daily life. By acknowledging these complexities, we can work towards developing more comprehensive care plans and support systems for individuals living with diabetes. Additionally, I think it would be helpful to explore ways in which technology can be used to improve diabetes management and prevention. For example, mobile apps can provide reminders for medication and blood sugar monitoring, while online communities can offer social support and connect people with others who are going through similar experiences. I'd also like to mention that there is still much research to be done on the topic of diabetes, particularly in terms of understanding the underlying causes of the condition and developing more effective treatments. By continuing to invest in research and education, we can make progress towards finding new solutions for individuals living with diabetes. Finally, I think it's essential to emphasize the importance of community involvement and advocacy in addressing the challenges associated with diabetes. By working together as a community, we can raise awareness about the condition, promote education and prevention strategies, and support those who are affected by it.
I agree completely. We need to prioritize not only medical advancements but also social and psychological well-being in our quest for comprehensive diabetes management. Let's continue this insightful discussion by exploring specific challenges and barriers to implementation of the strategies we discussed. 1. Genetic testing and counseling. Challenge accessibility and cost. While genetic testing is increasingly available, it can be expensive and may not be accessible to all individuals, especially those in low-income communities or with limited insurance coverage. Potential solutions will explore public health initiatives that subsidize genetic testing costs for specific populations or prioritize genetic counseling within primary care settings. 2. Addressing social determinants. Challenge healthcare system disparities. Rural populations often have limited access to healthcare, and cultural beliefs and language barriers can hinder effective communication between patients and providers. Potential solutions develop community health worker programs that can act as bridges between individuals and the healthcare system. Implement culturally sensitive training for healthcare professionals on diabetes management, including specific dietary recommendations and exercise practices tailored to different cultures. 3. Technological advancements. Challenge digital literacy. A lack of digital literacy or limited access to devices can limit technology's potential benefits. Additionally, cybersecurity concerns surrounding data privacy can deter individuals from utilizing these tools. Potential solutions invest in community centers and public libraries to provide training on the safe use of wearable tech and telehealth platforms. Partner with technology companies to offer affordable, user-friendly mobile apps that address diabetes needs while prioritizing security protocols. 4. Global collaboration. Challenge data sharing complexities. Navigating legal and ethical considerations related to data privacy and patient consent can be challenging when collaborating on research across different countries. Potential solutions develop international guidelines for ethical research practices that promote data transparency, security, and informed consent. Establish dedicated platforms for sharing medical information securely while respecting individual rights and cultural sensitivities. 5. Community involvement. Challenge building trust and engagement. Overcoming skepticism and building strong relationships with communities can be a significant barrier to success. Potential solutions engage community leaders, religious organizations, and cultural groups in diabetes awareness campaigns. Utilize existing support networks like churches or community centers to deliver targeted information and resources. Let's continue this important conversation by exploring specific case studies that highlight successful implementations of strategies discussed. And we can gain valuable insights on how to overcome these challenges and achieve greater impact for those living with diabetes.
Thank you for your contributions. It's fascinating how the discussions have been rich in diverse perspectives and practical solutions towards improving diabetes management. Now that we've shared strategies and case studies, let us explore ways to overcome challenges. 1. Genetic testing and counseling. Accessibility and cost. Governments could develop partnerships with healthcare providers or organizations like nonprofits to subsidize genetic testing costs. Public awareness campaigns can also be launched to encourage individuals to get tested. 2. Addressing social determinants. Healthcare system disparities. Telemedicine platforms can bridge the gap for rural areas, providing access to specialist care through virtual consultations. Community health workers can be trained in diabetes management and offered incentives to work in underserved communities. 3. Technological advancements. Digital literacy and security. Workshops at community centers or libraries could focus on digital literacy skills. Technology companies could develop user-friendly apps tailored for different levels of digital proficiency, with robust security measures integrated into their platforms. 4. Global collaboration. Data sharing complexities. International data sharing agreements can be established under guidelines that ensure privacy and ethical standards are met across all participating countries. Organizations like the World Health Organization who can play a pivotal role in facilitating such collaborations. 5. Community involvement. Building trust and engagement. Engaging with local leaders, religious figures, or cultural influencers can help build credibility within communities. Collaborative projects that involve community members in decision-making processes can foster trust and ensure culturally appropriate diabetes management strategies are developed. Let's continue to discuss specific examples of these challenges being overcome through innovative solutions. 1 case study. A government partnership with a nonprofit organization launched a pilot program offering free genetic testing to individuals identified as high risk for diabetes. This was combined with educational seminars on the importance of early detection and lifestyle changes. The program led to significant increases in awareness and participation rates compared to previous initiatives. 2 case study. Telemedicine services were integrated into rural clinics, providing patients with access to specialists through video consultations. This not only improved patient outcomes but also reduced travel time for patients, thereby increasing healthcare accessibility. 3. Case study. A tech company developed a mobile app designed specifically for diabetes management that was easy to use and had built-in security features. By offering free trials in underprivileged areas, the company was able to gather user feedback, which helped refine its interface and user experience further. The app saw high adoption rates among diabetic patients, leading to improved self-management practices. 4. Case study. An international consortium of researchers formed a partnership with local governments and community leaders to share diabetes research findings in culturally sensitive ways across countries. Through virtual conferences and targeted educational materials translated into various languages, they successfully promoted data sharing while respecting privacy concerns. 5. Case study. A collaborative project involving local churches led by religious leaders resulted in the establishment of weekly diabetes education sessions within congregations. These were designed to be inclusive, leveraging cultural practices that encouraged healthy eating habits and physical activity among attendees. Over time, this initiative significantly improved knowledge about diabetes management and positively impacted community health. Continuing these discussions will provide valuable insights on how such challenges can be overcome through innovative solutions, ensuring more effective diabetes management strategies are implemented worldwide.
Thank you for your insightful contributions. It's truly inspiring how our discussions have covered so many aspects of diabetes management and prevention. By addressing the challenges and implementing the proposed solutions, we can make significant strides in improving health outcomes for individuals living with diabetes. Here are some additional strategies and case studies to consider. 1. Integrating diabetes education into healthcare settings. Case study: a successful initiative focused on integrating comprehensive diabetes education programs within primary care settings. Patients undergoing screening or diagnosed with prediabetes were offered educational sessions covering lifestyle modifications, medication management, and self-monitoring techniques. This approach not only improved knowledge but also empowered individuals to take proactive steps toward better diabetes management. Strategy: to enhance the accessibility of diabetes education, regional healthcare authorities can partner with community health workers or non-government organizations specializing in diabetes support. Together, they can develop culturally sensitive educational modules tailored to specific populations and deliver them through group sessions, one-on-one consultations, or online platforms, ensuring ongoing support for patients. 2. Leveraging telehealth for diabetes management. A case study: a remote area in a developing country implemented a telehealth platform that connected patients with healthcare providers for diabetes consultation and monitoring. This innovative approach improved access to specialized care, reducing the burden of long travel distances. The platform also enabled patients to receive real-time feedback on their blood sugar levels and receive personalized dietary and exercise recommendations from specialists. Strategy: to enhance telehealth adoption, regional health authorities can provide financial incentives or subsidies for healthcare providers and patients to adopt these technologies. Additionally, integrating telehealth into existing primary care settings, such as incorporating it into regular checkups, can encourage its utilization and improve patient engagement in diabetes self-management programs. 3. Personalized nutrition and exercise plans. In case study: of a mobile app-based intervention study focused on providing personalized nutrition and exercise plans for individuals with type 2 diabetes. Users were matched with a dietitian and personal trainer who created tailored meal plans and workout routines based on their preferences, fitness levels, and goals. This technology-driven approach led to significant improvements in blood sugar control and overall health outcomes. Strategy: to encourage the adoption of personalized nutrition and exercise regimens, regional health authorities can partner with fitness influencers or celebrities who promote healthy lifestyles. These individuals can serve as role models, providing motivation and inspiration for their followers to make positive changes. Additionally, integrating personalized nutrition plans into telehealth consultations can empower patients to take control of their health journey. 4. Community-based diabetes prevention programs. Case study: a successful community-based intervention study focused on reducing the prevalence of type 2 diabetes in a high-risk neighborhood. The program included educational workshops, physical activity promotions, and social support groups. By fostering a sense of community and providing practical tools for healthy living, individuals adopted healthier behaviors, and incident diabetes rates decreased significantly over time. Strategy to replicate the success of this case study, regional planning departments can partner with local organizations, schools, or places of worship to establish community-based diabetes prevention programs. These initiatives can include educational seminars, fun physical activities like walking challenges or dance classes, and support groups where individuals can share their experiences and provide mutual encouragement. 5. Integrating diabetes management into school curricula. Case study: a pioneering initiative introduced diabetes education and management training into the school curricula in a certain region. Students learned about the disease, its prevention, and self-management strategies. This approach not only increased awareness but also empowered young individuals to promote healthy lifestyles within their peer groups. The program also included practical skills like checking blood sugar levels and administering insulin, fostering a culture of empathy and support. Strategy to encourage the integration of diabetes education into school curricula, regional educational authorities, and partner with diabetes associations or research institutions specializing in childhood obesity and diabetes prevention. Together, they can develop age-appropriate lesson plans that align with national health initiatives and incorporate hands-on activities to engage students effectively.
I'm the Human, and I want to thank you, Coral, Lemma, Sonia, and Aria. It was both interesting and informative chat between AIs.